This video is brought to you by Rocket Money.
First rule of being on the internet is don't interface with a conspiracy theory in a fun little way. Never do that. If you're gonna do it, you have to do it carefully, you have to do it thoughtfully, because otherwise people just get more entrenched. And I made that mistake. Last night, I haven't been sleeping well. I am not making the best decisions in my life right now. I posted this on Blue Sky. So I was like going through Audible, and this popped up. Just so ballsy to put an image of something that we 100% know is the heat signature of an airplane on the cover of your book about UFOs. And I posted that, and a bunch of people are mad at me because what I should have said is just so ballsy to put an image of something that we 100% know could be the heat signature of an airplane on the cover of your book about UFOs. So this is the famous gimbal video. It's a video of an object, of a thing that is in the sky, and a military aircraft is looking at it, and it is behaving weirdly. So the main reason it's behaving weirdly is that it rotates. It does this weird rotation. So you've got this object, it's headed in one direction, though it's actually difficult to tell what direction it's headed in because also the plane is headed in a direction. But the thing, whatever it is, rotates, which is weird. It does not change direction when it rotates. If a plane were to rotate, it would change direction. Mostly you're going to use that to bank. This is weird. It's behaving in a way that doesn't make sense. And so it's worth looking into. And what you discover is a weird thing about the gimbal video is a couple of strange things happen right before and as it turns. Right before it turns, there's a little bit of a bump in the entire video. So this thing, which is very far away, cannot affect the camera, theoretically. But right before it turns, the camera bumps a little bit. And then also, while the little thingy turns here, other artifacts on the screen also turn along with it. And again, that thing can't control the other artifacts around it. So what is actually happening is this is just a glare. And now I'm gonna shine a glare at you. I have this like circular thing going on here and like some things shooting off in different directions. That's not the shape of the flashlight that I'm showing you. This is the glare as it is being received by the detector in my camera. That's a different shape. And in this case, that glare is seen as black instead of white because of how this camera works. And also the glare has a shape that is different for reasons that I don't know, but like it is the case that glare's gonna have weird shapes. After this first came out, I was like, oh, this is interesting. People are talking about it in interesting ways. I would like to know what this is, but I don't know what this is. And then I watched a video from Mick West talking about how these camera systems work. And it is a simple explanation that completely explains what's going on. Now, what is this? It's something that's bright. So it's probably the back of an airplane. It's also very far away, which is hard to know. And so what you're seeing is a point of very bright or light or heat. I think probably heat. I think this is a thermal camera. And that point of light is being seen as a glare, just like you saw as a glare from my camera. But I did do something wrong here. I don't 100% know that this is the heat signature of an airplane. I know 100% that it is something hot or bright, and I also know 100% that it could be an airplane. It entirely 100% could be an airplane, so you probably shouldn't use it as like the most textbook case of UFOs. One other thing that's definitely not a UFO or a rocket is Rocket Money. Even though it's named after a rocket, it is in fact a personal finance app. Because of Rocket Money, I found out I was being charged $10 a month for a piece of software that I do not use. So it's like a live streaming software, and I don't use it anymore. I got it for Project for Awesome, and then it never canceled. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you cancel subscription, lower bills, and manage your money better. It is all too easy these days to accidentally spend money. In fact, I think a number of businesses kind of rely on it. But Rocket Money is here to help put a stop to that, and they have put a stop to over $500 million of it through the canceled subscriptions from people using Rocket Money. People using Rocket Money, when using all the premium features, can save up to $740 a year. You can set budgets, you can automate savings, you can be a less stressed out person because Rocket Money is helping you manage your money better. So to try out Rocket Money today and unlock more features with premium, head to rocketmoney.com/HankGreen or just click the link in the description. Now, are there things I don't know about this and reasons why Mick West is wrong? I guess maybe, but the things people say about why he's wrong aren't good. Like people will say, he's just a video game developer. I don't care. I care about his argument and the quality of it. Like we're all people and we can understand stuff together. And when you go through and look at how he has attempted to understand what happened here, it's all kind of self-evident. It is there visible in the video what happened. And they will say, but the people who think it's weird, they are qualified and trained. And I'm like, they're qualified and trained in being jet pilots, and that's different. And all people All people. Like I remember this happened with the drones where people be like, but the police saw it. Police are also humans. But the military saw it. Military people are also humans. We are all susceptible to being confused by stuff. Stuff is weird. When we can't immediately explain it, it freaks us out. And this is a very difficult thing to immediately explain, which is why I think that it's such an interesting example, because you have something that's really confusing on its face, not just to me, but to people who work with these systems. And then Mick West was able to be like, I thought about this. I looked at it from a lot of angles. I examined it really carefully. And it seems to me quite clear that the rotation is not in the object, the rotation is in the gimbal. What does that mean? Well, this is a flare. If I turn the object, you see how the flare maintains the same size? Now, if I turn my camera, the flare would change, but I'm turning the object, so the flare doesn't change. The flare is an effect of the camera, not an effect of the object. His argument is really solid, and the people, like the main arguments I see against him are, I know better, and I'm not listening. Or like, I'll take something else that he said that I disagreed with and I'll point at that. I haven't seen anyone interface with his argument. With the actual, because I don't think that's happening, because I think the argument is good and people want to keep believing in UFOs. This video is a weird one to put on the front of this book when we know that the weirdest thing about it, which is the weird rotation, is an effect not of the object, but of the gimbal. We know that. And that's what I should have said. All of this that I just said is what I should have said. And I didn't, because it's a tweet and you can't. And so instead I have made a YouTube video about it. But in the meantime, I went viral on UFO Reddit. Hank Green blatantly lying about the gimbal video, something that we 100% know is the heat signature of an airplane. I left myself open to it. We don't 100% know it is the heat signature of an airplane. We 100% know that it could be. And most objects in the sky that produce a lot of heat are planes. So if it could be, it probably is. Now, I'm going to play Connections. Connections! I'm looking for a man in finance. Table. Sit stand. Stay to. Okay. Well, we've got finance, legal, sales, IT. Ha! That doesn't say it. It says IT. I feel so confident right now. That popped out of me immediately. Sit. We got stay. Oh, we got sit, we got stay. We got sit, we got stay, we got come, we got heal. Hey. All right, this is gonna be the fastest connections I've ever done. We've got, because I see another one already. We've got booth, we got stall, we got stand and table. Booth, stall, stand, table. And then what's left? We got legal, IT, come, heal, stand, shining, sit, booth, see, stay, table, stall, sales, finance, from and to. From sea to shining sea, baby! From sea to that was the easiest connections that we have had in a long while. I'm loving it. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. I'm embarrassed. What's next? What do I think is next? Probably finance, sales, IT, and legal. These are departments of corporate. And then we've got probably booth, table, stall, stand? Nope. Oh, well. Well, you know, you can't be perfect. Again, you can't be perfect. And now we're going to play Time Guesser. Because why not? You know, look. I feel like this video is too short, basically. So that's going to be a bus stop in London. I don't know who that is. Who's that guy? And this person? And what year is these pants from? Anything better back there? We're not gonna go super hard here. Discount Kodak, Wallace, Heaton, Heathgate, something gate. So that's downtown London. If it's got gate on it, it's downtown London because that's where the gates were in the wall that they had in London. So I guess from these, that's gonna be 1960 something. 1965. Evening Standard. 1960. I'm happy. Let's just do 1960. Oh, no later than that. Look at that. Look at that belt. That's a 66 belt. And then we're gonna go to London. We're just gonna plop it down in the middle of London, you guys. I'm not gonna get too hardcore here. I was 5 years off. I was wrong. But I was very close. Wasn't going to get closer than that. I guess that could be the 70s, man. I got to get better at fashion. Okay, I'm going to be embarrassed. I get embarrassed immediately when it's not a European country. That's a lot of buildings in Asia somewhere. And these cars are brand new and they look like they're from 1995. I think. Taxi with 5 seats. KR? You'd think I'd know what KR would be. Nope, that's not the thing. That's not a thing. They're different. That's just part of the thing. Part of the license number. What is it? Is it Singapore? Is it Hong Kong? This is a beautiful photo. I don't know. Anything? Anything else? Any flags? Any flags? The power of... We got English. So that makes me think Hong Kong. Because it's definitely Asia, right? Yeah. Okay, well, let's go Hong Kong, 1995. And maybe it's Macau and I just got lucky. Because there's a lot of topography around Hong Kong. So I feel better now. Okay, make guess. Yeah, it was 2013? I'm bad at cars. But still, Hong Kong. Feel good about that. Next round. Well, I asked for flags last time, but I don't know what flag that is. Oh, gosh. These are women and they want to vote. These are women and they want to vote, I bet. They got fun sticks. They got voting sticks. This is the 1920s. They got badges. This is 1920s and this is Europe. And that flag, which one's that? It's black and white. That doesn't help my brain. But also, I wouldn't know anyway. But we're going to go 1920 and we're going to go... Belgium. Could that be the Belgian flag? It's not Poland. I know what the Polish flag looks like. Okay. I don't know what the Belgian flag looks like, so we're going to guess Belgium. No, but close enough for me. I was 1 year off. That's enough for me to be happy about. Next round. I know what day of the year it is. I don't know what year it is. I know what year it is roughly by these iPhones. That's always good. 2010 maybe, but there's not a lot to go on here, except for just like Central or South or North America. We're gonna have to go with Mexico City, Mexico in 2012, because there's not enough for me to go on here. It's all blurry back there. Anything? Hats? Anybody wearing a shirt that talks about the sports team you like? That would be helpful. Okay, I guess not. Mexico City, Mexico, everybody. Plop it in the middle. And then 2000, what do you think? 2015? That's fine. That's fine. Is this phone from 2015? That's a pretty big phone. 2019. Before COVID, nobody's wearing masks. So 2018. Okay. It was 2019, and I was freaking spot on! Heck yeah! All right. Loving that. And then, what's that say? That says the Mayflower. So this feels like America. Olsen and John's sons, Carmen Miranda. And a plane. A war plane. This picture makes me think that this is from a long time ago, but I'm starting to think this man actually has a vibe of not that long ago, like my maybe the 50s. And the Mayflower, is this just New York City? I don't know where the Mayflower is. The Mayflower's probably in Massachusetts, though. It's gotta be in the New England-y area. And honestly, it's not that big up there, so even if I'm pretty off, I'm gonna go 1954. For 53. This plane came back from World War II, and people are admiring it and being like, good job, everybody, we did it. We did the World War. Okay, and we could go, I don't want to go New York. I think that it's more Boston-y. So let's go with Boston. They're proud of their Mayflower heritage there. Ooh! Dang it! Dang it! It was 1942, and it was the middle of Manhattan, so... But, not so bad. Really, the timing was the worst part. That was a U.S. Navy Wildcat airplane being paraded through New York City during World War II as a promotional stunt to sell bonds. I should have known. All right, my final score? If you don't break 40,000, you fail. And time guesser, I almost got there. If I just guessed a little earlier in that last one. All right. Well, that's the show, everybody. Thank you for watching.